Hello, welcome to the Bucky Show. I'm joined here by Gage and Morgan for the very special episode where we go live here, the first time the Bucky Show's gone live. So Gage and Morgan, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Gage Yost, a member of the COMM 360 class. Thanks for having me, Sam.
I'm Morgan Kellum, also a member of the COMM 360 class. Thanks for having me, Sam.
Yep. So go ahead and, Gage, you play a sport here. Go ahead and say what sport you play, and go ahead and give us your year also.
Yeah, I am a redshirt sophomore for the baseball team.
Okay.
And I'm just a freshman, don't play any sport.
Oh, so you're the same age as me, aren't you? 18, 19?
19.
19. How old are you?
20. About to be 21.
Yeah, that's something that I learned. We had some hockey guys on here the other day, and they said freshmen, and I automatically just was like, oh, they're the same age as me. But hockey is so different.
Yeah.
They go, oh, yeah, no, I'm 20.
Yeah.
Like, never heard of a 20-year-old freshman. Yeah, so they're going to be here until they're 26 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those hockey guys, we also had the seniors on here, and you can just tell, they're so much older, and it's just weird. But we had Eric. Do you know Eric Soar at all?
I don't think so.
He was the defenseman for them.
Okay.
I think this is his last year, but we were making fun of him because he was using such big words. He's like a something science major, and he said a huge word, and it was hilarious. We were just we made him define it and all that good stuff. Yeah. So the reason of this podcast here is we're gonna talk a little bit about sports. So Gage, you're a baseball player. So let's start with the MLB season here to start off. So let's go ahead and say, what's your favorite MLB team?
Twins.
Twins is your favorite team, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have a few.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I also have a few, but mine's definitely the Red Sox. So
I'm ashamed to say my favorite team. I'm from Colorado, so yeah, I'm ashamed. Dude, what'd you say the record was earlier?
I just looked it up. It was I think it was 11-22.
11-22, huh?
Something like that.
Still worse than Central, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When was the last time the Rockies have been to the playoffs? Do you guys know?
Probably about 15 years, I'm saying.
I think
15 years?
They have one of the longest droughts in MLB history.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to switch my teams. I'm a big fan of actually the Angels.
Oh yeah.
I've always liked Mike Trout growing up, but Shohei Ohtani
so good.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing what that guy can do.
It really is.
I'd say he's one of the best, if not the best MLB player of all time. I know he still has a lot to prove because he's only been playing for 2-3 years now, but as far as the talent on both sides, offense and offensive and defensive, it's just insane that he can hit 480-foot home runs and throw over 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Is it it's always weird to compare these two because just completely different eras.
Yeah.
But how do you compare a guy like Shohei Ohtani and Babe Ruth?
Shohei is a million times better.
Yeah, you think?
I really do think so.
I mean, if you look at the timeline though, of course Babe Ruth kind of changed baseball, I suppose.
Or that was the start of baseball.
Yeah, he played in the early 1900s, so obviously pitchers back then. I think the fastest pitcher in 1930 threw 83 miles an hour. They said on a documentary I watched.
Really?
Yeah, and then I don't know, 20 years later, guys started throwing 95. So it's just crazy.
It would have been so weird to so take the best team in MLB history in the early 1900s, and then take the Angels with Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. Just that'd be a
Angels would 100% win.
Well, knowing how bad the Angels are, though, I don't know.
so take put it in a perspective they have to play the way that they played in the 1900s. Put the literally leather no padding at all mitt on, and they have to play that way with basically a wiffle ball bat.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think would happen then?
I think if you threw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball to a baseball player from the early 1900s, they would crap themselves.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah. So that would make sense. It just you can compare that to football also.
Yeah.
So how do you think? I think that it would be I think it would be a kind of fun game to see in the Deion Sanders era with the. So take the cow. So okay. So I did a presentation the other day, and I looked up the best teams in that era. In that era. So you had the 49ers, and
Broncos,
then the Broncos, I guess.
The Bills.
Yeah. The Bears were really good back then too.
Yeah.
Miami had the perfect, but the Cowboys after they had the Herschel Walker trade. Do you guys know about that trade?
Love that trade. Literally considered one of the greatest trades.
Did you like it when it happened?
I mean, I wasn't alive when it happened.
Okay, yeah, true.
But my dad was telling me stories, and he's like, when it happened, he was furious, but what it turned into, he's happy about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I just can't imagine like the Cowboys. So Herschel Walker's considered like the best college football player of all time. Do you know?
I've heard the name, but I don't know. I'm not a big football fan. So.
Another fun fact about Herschel Walker: he was all of the weightlifting that he ever did was push-ups and sit-ups. So that was just crazy, like the amount of stuff that you could do. But like, go look up Herschel Walker highlights, college football highlights, and then I bet Neil can relate to this one. Horrible on the Vikings, just horrible on the Vikings. But yeah, went to the Vikings and like people were pissed. I bet Vikings fans were a little bit happy, and then 2 years later they're winning the Super Bowl. But so like they're winning the Super Bowl after that, and. So yeah, I can't imagine like what Cowboys fans reacted to that. But yeah, compare the teams with like Deion Sanders after the Herschel Walker trade and they're winning Super Bowls to then let's see the Chiefs today. How do you think that game plays out?
I think the Chiefs would definitely 100% win. Being a Cowboys fan, even, but. It's just because Patrick Mahomes does things that other quarterbacks will never be able to accomplish. Like he can literally dive throwing sidearm.
You compare him to Randall Cunningham.
See, I think now if you're going like defensively, like the Chiefs' offense versus the Cowboys' defense or the Packers' defense, I still would take the Chiefs' offense any day. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis Kelce is a little bit of a weapon, but I think Deion Sanders could lock up any of the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
Any of the Chiefs wide receivers.
I agree.
Deion Sanders okay, let's have a matchup. Let's like create some like pretty cool matchups here. So you got Deion Sanders versus Tyreek Hill. Who's winning that?
I think Deion would definitely lock him up. Even though Tyreek would be faster, Deion would somehow lock him up.
Yeah, just put his hands on him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But and then, do you ever see that? So they had the Pro Bowl. This is a good comparison because I like brought it to us. But when they had the Pro Bowl, Ray Lewis was one of like the coaches, and Tyreek Hill comes up to him and he was like, it was kind of funny. But like he comes up to him and puts a mic on him. It's like 1-on-1. Is Ray Lewis tackling Tyreek Hill in the open field?
That's a good thought to have, I suppose. I don't know. Ray Lewis was kind of a powerhouse, so.
Ray Lewis was a powerhouse, and he's a lot faster than you think. I think he ran like a 4.4.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
I think that in open field, like down the field, type open field, I think Tyreek would definitely take him. But if Tyreek's running, I was thinking
inside the 5-yard line, I think Ray Lewis got him.
Oh yeah. If he's going anywhere in the middle, Ray Lewis is fine.
Yeah,
stick him on the ground.
Yeah, if we had more time, I'd compare like running back like Bo Jackson or Jerome Bettis, or actually Ray Lewis destroyed Jerome Bettis one time. Actually, I remember that. But like Bo Jackson versus Ray Lewis, that'd be a fun comparison.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, have you seen the video of Ray Lewis literally breaking down a door?
Oh yeah, when he did the sports science stuff.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, those were super fun videos.
Just pretty much shattered it off the head.
Oh yeah, and you guys should definitely go watch this. They have some really cool sports science stuff out there. But yeah, that's going to be all the time we have for this podcast. Gage and Morgan, thanks for joining me today on this episode.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, that should do it. We'll see you guys next time.